Welcome. This is Adromischus cristatus. It is a plant that belongs to the Crassulaceae family or Crassulaceae family of plants, and it is the end of summer and it is time for those plants to start blooming. The days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, and this is what these plants need to produce flowers. This plant is from South Africa. South Africa is a very special place for succulents. There are so many of them there, and they are so different from each other. And this is because in South Africa, the environment is not uniform. There are patches of different kinds of habitats there. There are patches of deserts which are not connected with each other, and along the shores, the ocean shores of South Africa, the climate is described as Mediterranean, which means it resembles very much the climate along the shores of the Mediterranean Sea in South Europe and in North Africa, because the deserts in South Africa are not connected to each other, and because the conditions on those deserts are very different. Like, there are foggy deserts along the shores of the Atlantic Ocean where it never rains, but there is not that much sun there because the air is thick with fog. There are deserts in the center of the continent, if the center of the continent in that South African area where the sun is very bright and it never rains. And as I said, those deserts are not connected with each other, which means the evolution had to discover succulentism or succulentism or adaptations to the dry climate, not once but many times. And you can find their Mesembryanthemaceae plants with all the very strange looking lithops and conophytums and Titanopsis and Fenestrarias and all other mesems which look unlike anything else. And you have euphorbias, which with hundreds of species, which not only look like anything else, but they are so different from each other. And you have Crassulaceae, which have evolutionary discoveries and evolutionary inventions of their own. And this is the example of this kind of plant. As you can see, it is not a big plant. It is a plant that has a stem and leaves, which in case of succulents it's not that obvious, but the stem in this particular case is covered by very thick net of aerial roots, which provide the plant with some moisture. That's one of their roles. But the other thing is they protect the plant from the evaporation of water and also from the insects which can crawl or walk over the roots, over the mat that they are creating, but they don't have any access to the epidermis of the stem itself. It has leaves that are covered with a waxy film. They are also very interesting in shape, and they fall off quite easily. And when they do fall off, they produce roots, and this is the way that the plant can reproduce. You can see here in the pot there is a little plant that started just from a fallen leaf. This is the plant that started from a fallen leaf. It produced roots, and then a new plant grew from it. And these two are just offsets that are growing from the stems. The plant is producing flowers quite regularly. If you can see here and here and here, there are previous year's flower stems, and this time the plant has produced two spikes with flowers, and I will change my lens in a moment and I will show you the flowers from up close. So these are the flowers of Adromischus cristatus. They are not big, they are not maybe as spectacular as cacti flowers are, but nevertheless they are very beautiful, and when you look closely at them you can see how interesting they are. These flowers last quite a long time, maybe not the flowers themselves, but as you see at the spikes, there are new flower buds at the top of them, and when the flowers that are in bloom right now fade, the other ones will open, and the spikes will be in bloom for a long time. So this is my Adromischus cristatus. It is not a very big plant, but it's a very nice plant, and I hope you like it. I hope I was able to show you the beauty of the plant. Thank you very much for watching my video, and have a great day.